Hi everyone, and welcome to episode number 254 of the Karen Knits podcast. My name is Karen, and I'm coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, where I live, where I work, where I knit, and get into all kinds of other crafting shenanigans. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. It is Saturday, April the 19th, 2025, and we're on Easter weekend right now. And it's a nice day out. The weather's gorgeous. Yesterday it was 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It was beautiful out. I'll be complaining about that heat in a while, but right now it feels nice. So if you're a new viewer, thank you so much for coming by my channel to see what kind of nonsense I have to talk about. I'm very happy to have you here with me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stick around, come back to see what other kind of shenanigans I get up to week. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back for another week to see what I've been up to. I truly appreciate you coming here to see me week after week after week. Thank you so much. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. It helps my little channel, doesn't cost you a penny. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post new videos. Typically they're once a week. I typically post on Saturdays, although sometimes I'll have some midweek videos like I have in the past few weeks. I have sometimes videos with yarn unboxings, usually my Row 1 mini subscription, and I try to once a month do a Stash Down Diary episode where I talk about what I've knit or crocheted in the previous month, and I also talk about how much yarn I've used or added to my stash in a month. I'm hoping to get these going a little earlier in each month. I just posted my March one a couple days ago. Next month should be better. The semester will be done, school will be done, well, after the 9th, and life will relax a little bit more. But anyway, enough of that nattering. So I've worked on 2 pairs of socks this week, that's all. My hand is still really bothering me. I still haven't got around to buying any Voltaren or something like that. I should just place an order on Amazon and have it instead of waiting till I go to Walmart next time. But I've not been formally diagnosed as arthritis in my hand, but I suspect that's what it is. When I went to have these 2 trigger finger surgeries done several years ago, they did hand x-rays, and at the time the orthopedic surgeon said that I had the very beginnings of arthritis in my left hand. So I'm suspecting that's what it is. When I read some of the descriptions, that's what it sounds like. When I move my hand, I can feel almost like, this might be too much information, I almost feel like a crunching feel in the knuckle here, and also not as much down in the base, but it aches. My hand aches. And I've kind of slowed down on my knitting the last little while. I think I might dig out some yarn later today. I know I threatened to do this recently. I still haven't done it, but I think I might dig through my stash and get some yarn out to do some crocheting and make some more granny square blankies that I can have just for giving away for gifts to whomever or charity. So I'm thinking I might do that this afternoon after I'm done filming, go digging through my stash. So I think maybe the crochet might feel a little bit better on my right hand, on my left hand. And it almost feels like there's a bit of inflammation as well compared to my other hand. Like, I know I have pudgy hands, but I don't know if it's noticeable or visible, but to me it feels like it doesn't feel right. I probably should make an appointment to go and see my orthopedic surgeon again. Because this finger is starting to trigger a lot more. It had only been bothering me during the night. It would wake me up at night, but it wouldn't trigger much during the day. Now it's starting to trigger a lot more all the time, and it's also painful. Oh, the perils of getting old. Anyway, so my knitting for the week. As I said, I've worked on 2 pair of socks. I'm close to finished 1 pair, and I've made very minimal progress on the other pair. So the 1 pair I've made minimal progress on are the Sock Madness 19 round 3 socks. Oops, that skein of yarn is gonna escape from me. I'll just stick it under my arm. So I've got both heel flaps done. I think last week I didn't leave a marker where I was last week. Anyway, I think I was almost at the point, I think I had 1 leg done, the other leg I was almost done. So I did the heel flaps on both, the heel turns on both, and I've picked up the stitches for getting it back in the round on the first sock. And I haven't worked on it much. I really have not. So I probably won't work on it this weekend because we have things we're doing later this afternoon and evening where I'm not going to have the brain space to really concentrate on getting the heel, all the decreasing and increasing and everything involved for the arch shaping. I remembered the term this week, I didn't last week. But I need to concentrate on what I'm doing for the first part so that I don't mess it up. Although it doesn't matter as much if I do mess it up because they're not competition anymore. So if I make a mistake, it's no big deal. But I do want to do them properly. And I will need to focus and concentrate because I'm not quite sure what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So it'll make sense once I actually get into it. But I'm not at that point yet. I haven't had the gumption. Sunday's going to be a day. It's Easter Sunday. My husband's a pastor. That's probably enough said. So it's been a very busy weekend already. So we have a sunrise service in the morning, then we have a breakfast, potluck breakfast at our church afterwards, then we have Sunday school, then we have regular church, and then there's a few of us that'll go out for lunch. We go out for lunch every Sunday after church. So we'll go out for lunch. Hubby and I are planning, we're just going to like a gas station that has a restaurant as part of it, like a fast food type restaurant. So we're planning on going there because we know it will be open. And most places either won't be open, or if they are open, they're going to be so crazy crowded that we don't want to go near it, or I don't want to go near it. So with this one, what we'll do is we'll order chicken tenders with a few sides and order plenty so that we have leftovers to take home, and then we have that to eat the rest of the afternoon. So once we're done lunch, we'll come home, we'll have naps, me in the recliner, hubby in bed, and then the rest of the day is free and ours. So that'll probably take us to later afternoon. We probably won't get up till probably 4:30. Then we're going to watch a movie marathon the rest of the day. We have our leftovers to snack on. We have some chips and candies that we want to snack on. No chocolate or anything like that. Oh, I should have got them to, oh, we'll get leftover. We'll get sale Easter candies on Monday. I'll send the hubby out on Monday to get some Easter candy leftovers on sale. Anywho, so we've started, I probably should have saved all of this for the end. Anyway, I'm on a roll already. So I will come back and talk about another pair of socks in just a few minutes, but I'm going to natter for a while first because I've gone down the rabbit trail. We'll just keep going down the rabbit trail and see if we ever come back to regular chatting. Anywho, yeah, that's what, oh my gosh, I almost lost my train of thought. So a while back, it's been quite a while back, we decided we wanted to watch the Academy Award winning movie every year from the very beginning, very first Academy Award winner all the way to the most recent one. So we have watched every single Academy Award winning movie from 1929 through 2024. Watched every single one of them. And then we thought, okay, well, now what are we going to do after that? And we'd watch it once a week. Tuesday night was the night that we would watch one of the Academy Award winners. So after we finished that a few weeks back, we decided that every once in a while we see these lists of the top 250 movies or the top 500 movies that you must watch. I don't know who is that's deciding what everyone must watch, but hubby found a book from, I think, 2023 that lists 1,001 best movies to watch for different reasons. So it starts out with the oldest ones, and then it progressively moves through to modern times. So the first quite a few movies are going to be silent films. And we've watched several of them already, but there's one series, it's out of France, and I think it's the English translation is The Vampires. And it's a silent film, but it's something like 6 or 8 hours long. And basically what it is, it's multiple episodes. It's not like a whole 6 or 8 hour movie. It's several 40-minute, 50-minute episodes. So last Sunday we watched 3 episodes because they were only 30 odd minutes each. And then we decided this Sunday, if possible, we're going to marathon our way through all the rest of them. It's a fantastic series. The first 3 episodes are really good, but I need to pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm watching it because you have to read it. And so I won't be working on the Sock Madness socks because, like I've said before, I have to pay attention to those. The other pair of socks I'm working on right now, this might work out to be a nice segue to the current socks. I'll probably be finished those I'll probably finish them maybe tonight, or they probably will be definitely finished tomorrow. So I'll need something else if we're going to be watching like 5 hours of vampire movie stuff. So the other ones I'm working on are my mismatch opal advent calendar yarns, and I stopped halfway through a round. Anyhow, so when I saw you last, I was down here. I was almost ready to, I think I only had 10, no, I had, almost all of the gusset. I did all of the gusset increasing since I saw you last. So I was down with this, where this little cat marker is. And since then I've done the heel turn, the heel flap, and I've started doing back in the round again after I've done the heel flap or flaps. So I only have, right now I've got 10 rounds done on the leg. I do on the legs of these, when I do my sort of shorties, I do 25 rounds on the leg plus 15 rounds of the cuff. So I will knit until I completely run out of each of these yarns, and then I will switch to my plain yarn to finish off the cup. And I will be finished the opal colors soon. That's all I have left. 2 itty bitty little acorn size balls of yarn. So I'm almost done with that, and then I will switch to this yarn that I have. It's another opal yarn. I don't remember the name of the colorway, but I bought several skeins of it so that I could do all of the toes, heels, and cuffs the same for all of the yarns from the advent calendar. So that was an advent calendar I bought in 2023, and I would love to get that finished this year. It'll only take me 2 years to finish them. I had hoped to do 1 pair per month in 2024. That clearly didn't happen. I think I might be almost halfway through all of them now, so I do plan on working on those a lot more seriously in the next little while so that I'm able to finish off those, because I have more advents, or I will probably have more advents coming this year coming up, and I need to get ahead, or at least catch up. Drinking a Coke Zero. And what else? Almost done with the semester. 2 weeks of classes left to go, then final exams and graduation. So as I mentioned earlier, we will be done. I will be 100% done with the semester once the graduation ceremonies are finished in the afternoon on Friday the 9th of May. I will be completely done with the semester. All of my grading will be completed by then. Everything will be completely done, and I'll be glad for it. It just seems this has been a long semester, and it'll be nice once it's all done. So that's my knitting for this week. As I mentioned, I think I'm going to go rooting through once I finished editing this and I have this exporting from the editing program. I plan on going rooting through my tubs of yarn, and I have several skeins of that, oh, what is it called? I think it's Lion Brand. It's that homespun. It's got a little crinkle to it. And I think that might work out okay for doing a granny square blanket. I think that should work. I'll fiddle with it and see if I don't want to do it as a granny square blanket. Maybe I'll do, someone I mentioned in my comments when I did the stash down video, they had commented saying that the V-stitch pattern also, or crochet pattern, also eats up a lot of yarn. And I haven't done that one in a while. I haven't done that one in a while. So what I might do instead is if I don't like the way that it's working as a granny square, what I might do is, I think I have a few different colors of the that homespun yarn. I think it's called homespun. Anywho, if I don't like the way the granny square is looking, what I might do is I might make several 10 to 12 inch squares. I've got this pattern that does, it makes little X's where the stitches will cross one over the other. And I've done a lot of that in the past where you just do the square and then stitch all the squares together. So I might do that, but I'm not excited about the idea of stitching a bunch of squares together. I'm not feeling that right now. So what I might do is I'm going to see if I can manage to like how it looks on a granny square. Stay tuned next week and we should hopefully see some progress on that. Although granted, if I do the squares, it won't be as warm with that on my lap until I have to sew it together. Stay tuned. We'll find out what I decide on that. So otherwise, I think that's about it. Again, another little bit shorter episode. Such is life. But yeah, I haven't bought any yarn. Although I might end up in trouble in a week. Yeah, a week from today. 26th of April is the Frederick Fiber Festival in Frederick, Maryland. And I'm planning on going to that to check it out. I typically look for 50-gram skeins of sock yarn. And I quite likely will buy, I'll try to only buy a couple skeins of yarn. I'll try. Maybe I'll get some minis. I'm not sure. but I'm pretty sure I'll probably buy something. I don't typically go to the, I set myself a budget. I probably won't spend more than, I'll aim to spend less than $30 or $40. I don't spend a lot when I go to fiber festivals, just because I like to show some restraint. I try. But I do plan on going to that next Saturday. So what I'll probably do is next week is I'll probably film my video on Friday and have it ready to post and go live on Saturday sometime. And then I might do just a vlog style video of the Fiber Festival. We'll see. I'm not sure about that yet. And post that a bit later. We'll see. But I won't know when I post my video next week. I won't know yet how much I've bought because I won't film. Because we'll probably head out to the Fiber Festival mid-morning, and then we'll go out for lunch afterwards, and then we'll probably have to stop in for my hubby to get a bit of work done before we come back home. So we'll probably be out too long in the day that I don't want to be filming at the end of the day, and I'll be pooped by then anyway. So that was what else I was going to tell you guys about. So I'm excited about that. They do this every April and October, end of April, end of October every year. And I love it. It's a fairly small fiber festival, small to medium. And it's always fun. It's always fun. So hopefully it won't rain. Hopefully the weather will be nice. Often it's rainy. Not fun. But anywho, so I think that really is all this time. I think so. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I need to get the editing done, find some yarn to start crocheting, and I will see you guys again next week. Alrighty, take care everybody. Bye.